Okay, howdy, howdy. It's a little basic intro to OBS. So here we go. Oh, and my microphone is showing. I need a different microphone arm. Anyway, what I got here for you is, let's see here. Let's get the right one. Is this right here. So what you see behind me now is a screen, and you see two of my logos there. That's the OBS program. What I did was I grabbed a bunch of screenshots from there. So let's see here. I think, nope, not that one. Yeah, here we go. This one here. Okay, so what you got here is this is you'll see that there, the top part of that picture there, right alongside here. File, edit, view, docs, profile, scene collection, tools, helps, disregard stream elements, something else. The most important part is this right here, preview and program. Now, the preview, here it says on camera, and that's just, forget about that, okay? What you have here is a preview screen, so that prior to you transitioning to this scene, this is where you can resize, adjust, or whatever, and then right here is the transition button. So this is why you don't really need a Stream Deck. You can just use OBS. And then right here is the program. This screen right here, that's what's going out to the live stream. That's what your audience sees. They do not see this. So if you need to put something in this particular framing as far as the scene, this is where you do it. And then once you hit that transition button, it goes to the live stream. Okay, next. So this part right here, here's a close-up of that. And this is where, like I say, you click that button, transition, and then here's where you set the type of transition. Now you notice the transition had that little diagonal on it when I transitioned to this. Or, I'm sorry, not to this. So you see that little transition there. And there is a way to do that, but don't worry about that right now. And as far as the rest of the stuff goes, until you actually learn OBS and get used to it, forget about all this. This is the only thing you want to worry about is the transition button. Okay? So scenes and sources. You have, these are called docs. You have a scene doc and a source doc. And here is where you create all your scenes. Now the scenes, what you see here is the names I've given this particular profile. I'll explain that later. And each scene has to have a source. So for instance, this one, the reason it's highlighted, because when I grabbed the screenshot, that's what it was on. So in this scene, I am using a main camera, which is my webcam, and then I'm using what I call, this is the label I gave it, it's an image, and that's my background. So, when you see me on camera, like this, there's my background. That's an image. That's my green screen back there. Way back there. That's actually, I'm touching it right now. Okay, and here, I'll show you. So, see? All right, back to the what's at hand here. So, each scene that you create, now right here where it says solitaire game without me, stream in widget, all these, this scene is when I go to those scenes. I can't show you here because these are just screenshots, but each one is showing you, or I'm sorry, the source. For instance, you could have this and name it videos, and then over here you would have your sources for those videos. But right now, just understand that the scene doc and the sources doc, this is the two where you're going to be setting up your scenes. Now the scenes, you can do all this before you go live stream, and then you can do a recording without even live streaming, and you can practice. Okay, so let's go to the next slide here. This is the audio mixer dock, and then here you can, for instance, let's see, go back here. Now let's see, I don't see it there. Anyway, what do we have here? That's what I called it. I set that all beforehand. Again, details on this. I can go more in details on it when I'm helping you get it all set up. So this is where you would set your source. In the source you would set this, and this is where it shows up when you go to the scene. Now, I'm not explaining this too terribly easy. I'm thinking it's probably frustrating you at this moment, and you're going, what the fuck's he talking about? Don't let it worry you. You'll get the hang of it. It's like anything. I don't care what the fuck you do in life. It's the more you use it, practice at it, the better you get at it. You just have to get over that initial hump, the learning curve, as they call it, and you will. Just do it. Okay. So let's see. Let's go to the next slide here, and this is the controls dock. Again, here's this one here. Start streaming. Just what it says. You click on that button, and you start streaming. Now this one here, manage broadcast. That's because I have a dock in there that I use where you can preset everything. Or now in the case, this one here you can use a lot when you're not streaming. Just record to practice, and then you can delete the recording. You don't have to keep it on your computer. Just don't worry about this one. And the virtual camera, it's handy. Don't worry about it right now. Explain it later. But this one right here, this is highlighted because that's exactly what I'm in. And in fact, let me go back here a few slides. When you are in studio mode, this is what you see. You see the preview and you see the program, okay? Now, you can stream without doing studio mode, and you can do all your switching there. I can show you how to do that later. But just as a sort of a general rule of thumb, at least for me, when I open up OBS, I want it to be in studio mode. I always want to use studio mode because, again, whatever you have over here in preview, you can fix it. You can, size it to the screen or whatever before you even go live. This is your live one. This is either when you're recording or if you're live streaming, this is what your audience will see, especially in live stream. Okay, let's go back to so you'll just get in the habit of making sure studio mode is set. Settings is just what it is. You click on that, and a window will open, and that's where you make all your settings. And then, of course, you can exit. Okay, that's a rundown of OBS. Now, this will get you started. And I need to, let me see if I can do this here. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this. Well, let me show you this one here real quick. This is what the Elgato Stream Deck, and you can see I've got all these buttons because what I'm in right now. This is what I'm recording. I'm recording this using these buttons, and each time I click on these buttons on the Stream Deck, like if, for instance, if I click, let's see, where is it? Ah, there it is. Now you see when I hit that, the one down here in the corner, this, where it says next, I created another page, and this is a page where I put more stuff on it, and I clicked on this button here, and then when I click this button here, transition, it goes to PiperCam, and there he is. He just ate a big bowl of this yummy food. So now he's doing his little after dinner snooze. Okay. So that's the Stream Deck real quick there. And so we're going to go back here. Now, again, you know, like I said, you can use OBS. You don't really have to use the Stream Deck. Now, the way you do that is remember, you know, you have your scenes box. So if I go down here and switch off, you can't see, I'm sorry. Well, let me see. Let me do this. I'm going to pull this out of here, and I'm going to put it right there. So again, this is the control dock, okay? And right now I'm in studio mode because that's highlighted. But now when I click on that, now I'm not in studio mode. And when you're not in studio mode, let me make this a little bigger here. Okay. Here's all your scenes. So we'll say on Monday you sat down, figured out the scenes you wanted, and what you were going to use for each one of those scenes. So in this case, that's me on camera. Now if I click on this one, I set up a scene for PiperCam. It's going to go directly to PiperCam. I didn't use the Stream Deck at all. Didn't have to do a transition button. So you can do your whole show just without using the Stream Deck. But again, you have to have all your scenes set up beforehand. So that would mean like, let's see, if I go to is it this one? Yeah, see? There we are. I'm going to go back to this. So again, you can do your whole show just by not being in studio mode. But if you have a Stream Deck, you definitely want to be in studio mode. So if I go back here, now I'm back in studio mode. Of course, you can't see it. But I'm going to put this back over here where it belongs. And I'm going to put the control deck back where it belongs. Come on, get in there. I don't know. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, you can't see it. I'm sorry. Never mind. Never mind that. So when you, I got to go back over to this one here. Well, let's do this one. Okay, so when you get your Stream Deck all set up and all these buttons going to whatever, yeah, you open up OBS, and you're controlling OBS from this right here, when you're live streaming or when you're recording. Okay, so that's a rundown of OBS and how to use it in terms of using it with the Stream Deck. Let me see. Let me see. Where is it? Did I close it? Let me see. Yeah, I must have. Oh no, there it is. I see it there. Okay. Never mind. It's up on my third monitor there. So I go from the beginning. There we go. There we go. So again, preview, program, transitions, and again, your scenes. So on camera, I set up a main camera along with its properties and stuff. And again, I'll go over all this stuff with you. It's not that hard to learn, and you're smart. You're a smart guy, and I know you'll learn it. You'll pick it up pretty fast. Okay? All right. Let me go to the. Excuse me. Just had a big plate of rice. Rice, broccoli. Well, it was a good dish, if I do say so myself. And I do. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to go to this one here, that one, and let me see how this one works out.